So if you click on this video, then you want to know my business. You want to hear my story time about the time that my boyfriend cheated on me on Valentine's Day with my friend. Let me just say a disclosure real quick. No, with my friend? You go cheat on me with my friend? That's crazy as fuck.
Get ready for this.
Oh shit! Oh.
Hey y'all! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor Marie and you are watching my YouTube. I'm still trying to get the hang of the intro thing. But if you're new here, this your first time watching me, go ahead and freak that subscribe button. You better like my stuff too, cause I'm funny. I'm not playing. You better like my stuff. You better like it. I'm not playing. Like it right now. What are you doing? Like it. Like it, cause I'm not putting it down until you like it. Did you like it? Let's get to the story. So let's just jump right into it. We're gonna call my boo, my boyfriend in this story time. We're gonna call him Trayvon, and we're gonna call the girl, the slut that he slept with, who was my friend, we're gonna call her Kelsey. Yes, Trayvon and Kelsey, they did the do the day before Valentine's Day, and I found out on Valentine's Day. That was my Valentine's Day present. But let's get into the story because this is actually one of my favorite stories to tell because that get back was a motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie, I did that. I ate that up. I ate him up, I ate her up, and I ate everybody else up. Cause that's what I do, I'm a Cancer. Oh, okay. So let's start with my boo, who is Trayvon, okay? He's from New York, so it was like a little Wattpad love story. Cali meets New York. I really thought this man was finna be my forever man. I thought I was living in a Wattpad dream. I thought my life at this time was a Wattpad book. I always wanted me a little New York dude. I'm from Cali, the vibes was vibing. We was vibed out. Our relationship was cool, but I'm not gonna lie, it started getting shaky and rocky because he is a narcissist. I didn't know what a narcissist was at the time, but he is one of those. He would like to isolate me from my friends all the time. He wanted me to hang out with him all the time, get mad when I go places with my friends or do stuff with my friends. He would literally be upset. And half of the reason why I think that he was upset is because I was funding his addiction to marijuana. I'm not gonna lie, I think I was funding it because I had money. If I'm gonna have an addiction, I better have the money to support it. If I'm gonna be having any type of bad habits, I better have the money to support it. So I had the money to support it. And maybe that's why he made me his girlfriend, because we was moving so fast. We moved too fast, and that is a red flag. If y'all are in a relationship and people start moving too fast, that's a red flag. Slow the fuck down. I was moving like Mexican music around this motherfucker. So we was going through it a little bit around the time of Valentine's Day. Honestly, we were just going through it because he was just so mean and so negative, so fucking rude. It just didn't make no damn sense. If you didn't want to be with me, you should have broke up with me. If you didn't like me, you did not have to be with me. I was not pointing nobody's gun to nobody's head telling you
gotta be with me.
So, I don't know, we was already just going through the motions of damn near breaking up because it was like, why am I here? Let's fast forward to February 14th, Valentine's Day. I think I had classes or I had something to do that day. So I was still in the mix of classes and we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do. I think we went to the movies, we did something very light, very affordable because we're college students and we're damn near broke a little bit. So we did something affordable. I wasn't that broke, I had a job, but we did something affordable or whatever the case might be. Got some weed, smoked. We're smoking, this man's phone is blowing up. Who is calling your phone? Who's calling? So I'm telling him to answer the fucking phone. Who is it? Soon as he answered the phone, they said, bitch. And I'm thinking, who the fuck is that? Because I'm your girlfriend, and the only person that should be blowing up your phone and then yelling how you got me so fucked up or whatever the case might be is me. I'm the only one that should be doing that. Or your mama, or your sister. So that leaves what? Oh. I'm asking him, who is that? Were you messing with her? Is there something that you need to tell me? What's going on? Because why is this person blowing up your phone? He lied about it. So let's fast forward to the part how I found out the truth. We were smoking again, his phone blowing up. So he answered the phone. It's the same girl doing the same thing. So I'm like, at this point, you're lying. Tell me the goddamn truth. What's going on? So then he tells me how he slept with this girl. They was in the same class and it was only one time. It was a mistake. Blase. So I'm asking him, what is the girl name? So he told me the girl name and I look at him like, girl, boy, I know her. And he was like, looking hella dumb, left his ass in the car looking dumb. Blowing up my phone, talking about how sorry he is, blah, 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 all night, the next day in the morning. I hit the girl the next day in the morning, Kelsey. She like, oh, hey, girl, what's up? What you doing today? I got a question. She was like, oh, what's up, girl? I'm like, did you freak on my boy? Did you freak on my man? And she said,
no.
First she lied and said,
who is your man?
So either yes or no. And then I told her the name and she was like,
no.
And then I was like, well, I know you're lying because he told me and I was in a car while you was blowing up his phone. Don't lie. I already know. I'm just trying to check facts real quick. She like,
don't say shit.
Then she calls me on the phone. So we talking on the phone and she talk about how she done with him. She don't want to be with him because he lied, Y and Z. How she has her own boyfriend and this is not worth letting her relationship get ruined. Did y'all hear that? She had her own boyfriend. She didn't want to ruin her relationship. So she was like, I'm
gonna leave him alone. Thank you for telling me. You're a girl's girl. We need to kick you to hang out. You're so pretty.
Later on that day, get on Snapchat. I'm watching stories on Snapchat. This girl is laid up with Trayvon. Excuse me? Didn't we just have a conversation a couple of hours ago? You laid up. My Trayvon? The one that you said is not worth ruining your relationship? Mine? Oh. Now, let me describe Kelsey. Kelsey was cool. I didn't really know Kelsey like that. I'm not gonna lie. She was my friend, but she wasn't like my friend. Girl, we riding or not. Like, it wasn't to the point where I needed to whoop her ass. It was not that deep. There's plenty of options around. Girl, one monkey don't stop the show. But you is kind of weird because you wanted to be girl power. Let's hang out. You so pretty. You so cute. And then not to mention, you already have a boyfriend. So now you're just being greedy. And you're double dipping. So, boom. I didn't even tell y'all this part. Hold on. Let me back up. When we broke up, in the day that I talked to her on the phone, how she not messing with that dude, he actually was in her room. They were together that night. And I had seen him coming out of her dorm. He had makeup all over his shirt. It was just really crazy. I was really just mind blown because how could you do all of this and we just broke up, but you texted my phone about how you love me, you care about me, and you're sorry, she doesn't mean nothing, all of this stuff, but you went right back to her after we broke up. Literally, minutes after we broke up, you went right back to her room and spent the night. And I don't know if he either went to jail or if he got caught being in her room, but something happened. I had ended up seeing him and I was like, oh wow, that's real crazy. Now, let's fast forward to the part where they were hugged up with each other. When I seen them hugged up with each other, I literally sent the laughing emoji to her. At this point, I finna troll you. I ain't finna do you in. If you was gonna at least take my man, at least keep it 100. I can't stand a that say she's a bad bitch and she's a boss bitch. She's all of this shit, but you're a liar. You a lying ass bitch. That's not bad behavior. That's not boss bitch energy. That's peasant behavior. This was her with my man. Laid up with my man. I'm telling her how you laid up with him after you was just on the phone talking about some you don't mess with him, the liar, X, Y, and Z. She was
Like, oh, well, he ended up telling me the truth. Honestly, that don't have nothing to do with me. We wasn't really friends like that anyways.
oh, we wasn't friends like that anyways. But you was literally in my DMs every day. Oh, you're so pretty. Let's hang out. Let's match. Fast forward, we sitting there going back and forth. I'm not gonna lie. She started texting me off his phone and we started arguing. And you know what? This is just stupid. This is dumb. It's all good. It's like other niggas out here and not gonna lie. I'm not ugly. It is what it is. So I don't know how we got to the point where we was arguing because we was on FaceTime. We was literally on FaceTime arguing and going back and forth with each other. And I'm just telling her like she's a dumbass bitch. I get on Instagram Live. I'm literally airing shit out. I'm airing it out. So I'm on Instagram Live telling everybody how this man card declined at cookout. I'm going in. My feelings was hurt. You took my nigga and that ain't never happened to me. I feel some type of way. You had one up on me. So we're going back and forth. So now we're getting to the point where we're ready to fight. She want to fight me because I ain't gonna lie, I am a troller. My words are literally vicious, lethal. Boxing gloves, my words, you gonna be ready to fight. After I say my jokes, after I do my little 1-2, you're gonna be ready to fight. And that's exactly what happened. She was ready to fight, but I told her, I'm not gonna fight over no man. And she kept antagonizing me. Now look, bitch. I ain't no scary bitch and I don't turn down fades. So let's throw. We end up linking up at an empty parking lot and we end up fighting. And we fought 2 rounds. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna insert the videos. Now I'm not gonna lie, the first round I really feel like she had me. I ain't gonna lie. I can say when I lost that fight, I can't say that I won that fight. I feel like I lost that fight, which is why we had the second round. And that second round, everything came off and I was handing her the business. It was belt to ass. I was on it. And we was fighting in the rain. I didn't care. We had a whole posse. I was ready. And half of the people that was down the ride with me, I didn't even know them. But if you're watching this right now, shout out to you. Next day come, now we're at school. And people found out about the fight and stuff like that, but I'm not really saying anything because one, I'm not trying to go to jail. It's over with. We did what we did, it's over with, let's move on from it. But she kept talking about something.
Oh, are you telling people that I lost?
I'm like, no, I'm telling people that there's 2 rounds and you won the first one and I won the second one. And that's what it was. And she was really mad about that. And she was also mad about the fact that I found out who her boyfriend was. And when I found out who her boyfriend was, I took that nigga and he was mine. Now what? I took her boyfriend because not you took my boyfriend 2 times, slept with him probably more than 2 times, and then tried to make me feel like I'm losing my motherfucking sanity. Like you trying to make me feel like I'm losing my mind, I'm delusional. You thought I was sweet. It was never sweet. If you would have just left it alone, it would have been cool. But you tried to one up on me. So I one up on you something crucial. Not only did you get your ass beat, but I took your boyfriend. He broke up with your ass and was stuck to my ass like glue. Walking me to classes, and I did not do nothing with him. I didn't kiss him. I didn't sleep with him. I didn't have to open my legs. I didn't have to do nothing. He was just on my body. I didn't have to wear a full face of makeup every day. And then the makeup that she used to wear was crazy. Beautiful women, just beautiful, exotic looking. Lighten up on the makeup a little bit. Just lighten up a little bit. Then, of course, my ex-nigga feel jealous because damn, bitch, you just moved on hella fast. You just beat this girl up. You just did hella shit. I'm not gonna lie. And you not fucking with me for real? And you know what? Mine was on so hard. I'm
so sorry. Please take me back.
And I took mine back too. Yeah. Both of them. Yup. I had both of them and I was single the Pringle having my way with these men's. Had my little boo back. I had him jumping through hoops to get back together with me. Had her nigga begging.
When you gonna stop playing? Let's be together.
And had her crashing out, chasing the boy that I took. Let's give him a name. His name is gonna be Peter. And she crying.
Why you fucking with her? Please, just don't fuck with her. Peter, please take me back. Peter Pan, just stop fucking with her. You don't gotta take me back. Just don't fuck with her.
G-O-D. Crashing out. So... But eventually I end up taking my boyfriend back and leaving the other dude, which was a huge mistake. Don't ever be like me. When a man cheat, leave. Don't go back, because you ain't gonna trust him no more. You really ain't gonna trust him no more. Once trust is really broken, how can that even be repaired? And let me tell y'all some reasons why I took my ex back. I took him back because I had low self-esteem. Thought I was a bad bitch. I was really an insecure bitch. I was looking for male validation. I just needed to be around a man because truthfully, this comes from having daddy issues. When you don't have a man in your life to show you what a real man is, then you develop what you want a man to look like in your life. And sometimes just chasing after a feeling, truthfully. And that's what I was just chasing after, a feeling of love, a feeling of something, of some sort. Truthfully, that was very eye-opening because in that lesson, I learned so many things. I will never take a man back after he cheated on me. It just does something to me. I will never really be fully open to trusting you or moving forward in this relationship. It will always be a second-guessing game with a person who I feel like did me wrong. So I don't do that. I don't do the cheating shit. You cheat, you're out. It ain't no, what happens if you cheat on a test? You probably can't take it again, depending on what kind of test it is. This is a test. When a nigga come to me, I'm the test. If you cheat on me, ain't no getting this test again. You failed. You gotta go to another. But honestly, there's so many things that could have went left. I could have went to jail. I could have lost my scholarships. I was at school on scholarships. I was on a dean's list. I didn't have the same opportunities as other people. I had to have my GPA at a certain level just to stay in school, because if I didn't, if I failed, if I flunked, if I did anything, I was done with school. That was the only way that I could stay in school, was by my academics. I wasn't playing a sport. I wasn't doing anything. Academics was the only way that I could stay in school, and I could have lost everything behind one dumbass boy who didn't even have shit. He was broke, and we was just sitting over here fighting over broke niggas. Neither one of us is with him now. Neither one of us. So truthfully, that's the lesson here. Don't let no man take you out of your character, and definitely don't take no cheater back. Think about the shit that you do before you do it. And also, always one up on a bitch. It don't always gotta be with a nigga, but just one up on a bitch. When a bitch do you something cold, when a bitch gotta do you in, you do her in something cold. Make sure you get that get back. And this is coming from a Cancer, but make sure you do it in a more fashionable way, because the way that I did it was not fashionable. I took her boyfriend, and yes, this is my favorite story time, because yes, I took that and I did that. And what about it? But also, you didn't even have to do all of that. You could have just kept the pushing. You didn't even have to do all of that. You didn't even have to pop your shit like that, but I did. But truthfully, the biggest takeaway from here is have confidence so high that you don't have to go back to a cheater. Have self-esteem so high that you don't have to put up with men who treat you any kind of way, who talk to you any kind of way, who try to dog you out. You don't have to put up with that. Build your confidence in yourself, and you won't be allowing shit that just don't sit right with you or your spirit. Have confidence. Build yourself up. But that's it, y'all. That's the story of when my boyfriend cheated on me with my friend who wasn't really my friend, and I took her man, and then we got into a fight, and then just all of that crazy stuff. That is the story time of my favorite story time, because that shit was my favorite fucking story time. And shout out to my best friends in South Carolina, because actually, even though I experienced some trauma during Valentine's Day, especially being out of state, away from my loved ones, away from my family, away from people who really do value and love me, they surprised me and decorated my whole room while I was away dealing with this. When I was dealing with finding out that he was cheating on me, they was decorating my room for me to feel special on Valentine's Day, because I had found out that he cheated on me. They did everything for me to make me feel so special, and I just want to say thank you to them, because without them, I don't know where the I would be honestly speaking, truthfully. So it's important to have people who love and care about you around you, and it don't always gotta be a man. It could be your family, it could be your friends. I know I just did a Valentine's with my sister and my older cousin, and that's love. If y'all like this video, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe for your girl, and tell me what kind of story times y'all want to hear next. Y'all want to hear more about my fake friends? Y'all want to hear about dudes? What do y'all want to hear next? Let me know in the comments. Thank y'all for watching me. I love y'all. Like I said, if you're new here, or if you're not new, if you know me, girl, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all on the next one. Bye.
What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing.